Hey guys, I'm Francis Booker, and welcome to Under the Hooded. Today, I want to test my fish knowledge. So I've said it before, and people call me crazy when I say it, but I'm going to say it again anyway. I think that there are two things that when people can name, I actually think they're very, very cool. And they're two things I wish I could name a lot of, and I can't. One of them is fish. Like people who can just look at a fish and be like, "Yep, that's a tuna, that's a marlin, that's a perch." I think that's super cool. I don't know my fish. I really only know that was like probably a good chunk of the fish I know. The other one that I'm also really impressed by is when people can name birds as they're just kind of flying past them. Like, oh yeah, that's the something. I don't know my birds that well. Cardinals, sparrows, falcons. But today I'm going to test my fish knowledge specifically. I will give an honorable mention also to people who can name like trees and flowers. That's cool. I'm less impressed by it though for some reason, for no real reason. I'm super sorry if you're really good at flowers. I should be impressed, but I don't know. I just haven't been. Birds and fish are where I'm at. All right. So today, here's this website, howstuffworks.com, play.howstuffworks.com. I'll link it in the description below if you guys want to play along with me and see if you can answer the questions better than I can. It's going to show me a picture of a fish, and then I have to say what it is. And we'll see how well I do. All right, so number one, boom. I have seen this bad boy before. That's a catfish. I am going to guess it's a channel catfish because I don't know what that is. It's not a goldfish. Too big to be an anchovy. Not sure what a gar is, but that's a catfish if I ever saw one. Boom. Yeah! 1 point, Francis. All right. What animal is this? Super grateful for my childhood now because I used to catch these bad boys all the time when I would go fishing. It's actually pretty much what I caught 95% of the time. I'm not a great fisherman, but I caught these bad boys. They got the spines on their back, and you gotta like grab them from front to back so you can push their spines down. That is a perch, yellow perch, I'm going to guess. Please be, or else look real dumb. Thank you. That's 2 points, Francis. All right, now we are moving into uncharted waters. Little pun for you. Ooh. Okay. I don't know what a mosquito fish is. I've never heard of that. That's not an eel. I have seen eels. I'm not crazy. I want to say I'm actually really torn between trout and salmon. I know what salmons look like when they're already dead and like they're pink and you're ready to eat them. But I used to live actually in Seattle area, and there's a lot of salmon there, and you can like go to the salmon run, and you can like see them doing their thing, and there's like salmon farms that you could also go to. So I should really be more confident about whether this is a salmon or a trout. My gut says trout, but my head says salmon. I'm gonna go with my head on this one and say salmon. That's a pink salmon. Ah, it was the trout. Oh no! Put up a picture of a salmon. Oh, he mocks me. Don't look at me that way. All right, that's my first one wrong. That's all right. I don't have a good excuse. I just explained why I should know that answer, and I didn't get it right anyway. That's okay though. Alrighty. What underwater creature is this? I want to say pike. That is not salmon. Too big to be an anchovy still. Maybe bay anchovies are big and I'm wrong, but I think anchovies are small. And I have seen walleye. I'm gonna guess pike. I feel like that looks like a pike. Hey! Let's go! Okay. What is this fish called? Now, I just said I know what walleye look like. However, I do kind of forget what walleye look like. Peter, my cousin, or my uncle, Not Peter, my cousin or uncle. I know you're my cousin Peter, or Peter's father, my uncle, who took me walleye fishing. I'm super sorry. That's not a lamprey. I know that. Those are the creepy little eel things with the weird mouths. Ugh. Look at it. It's gross. Cool though. Gross, but they're cool. Not a goldfish. I'm confident it's not a goldfish. If that's a goldfish, I got problems. It has stripes. I'm gonna go striped bass. Yeah, I'm gonna go striped bass. Hey, I didn't disgrace me for going on that walleye fishing trip. And also, I could notice that some fish have stripes on them. All right. Are you aware? I haven't really been. I've been kind of skimming the questions. Are you aware of what name this fish goes by? That's the best way to phrase the question I can imagine. I mean, I gotta say sawfish just based on it's not a walleye. I don't know what a mosquito fish is or a quillback. It don't look like it got quills on its back. It looks like it got quills on its nose. Gotta go with sawfish and just hope they're not trying to trick me. All right. They're not trying to trick me. I respect that. I also respect if they're trying to trick me though. Okay. Now this is a normal looking fish. Like this is not a fish that you see in cartoons. This is not a fish that like is super weird looking. It's not a striped bass because I just saw that. It doesn't look like it has quills on its back unless that's a red herring. Red herring! Man, I am killing it with the puns this video. Fish jokes write themselves. So it's either a carp or a sturgeon. I have seen sturgeons on TV, on fishing shows. Not that I watch those often, but I've seen a fishing show or two in my day. I don't think that's a sturgeon. Carp. Oh, I'm not thinking of carp. I'm thinking of koi. Okay, so it's not a koi. I can tell you that for sure. I'm mixing up carp and koi though. I'm gonna go with common carp. It's a common looking fish. I'm gonna say carp. Hey! All right. I could be disgracing myself more. What are you, little guy? Oh, I don't even really know what I'm looking at now. Not a striped bass. It could be. I'm gonna say catfish. It's got the whiskers of a catfish. Could be a gar. I still don't know what a gar is. I mean, unless it's a weird looking salmon, I don't think it's a salmon, but I mean, I only know the pink salmon, so I don't know if there's like weird salmon out there. I'm gonna go with the brown bullhead catfish. I mean, that looks like an apt description of that thing. Hey, 2 catfish on 1 test? That's crazy. These guys are wild. All right, what are you? I feel like I have seen you in the aquarium. Ooh, are you a tilapia? Tilapia is delicious. Y'all ever had tilapia, you're gonna wanna. Still don't know what a mosquito fish is. Still don't know what a gar is. I feel like it kind of looks like a tilapia. I'm gonna go with tilapia. It was a tilapia! See, the thing is with a lot of these fish, I've seen them filleted. Don't know if I can recognize them filleted, but I'm more familiar with them filleted than not filleted. Let me throw out a quick story real quick. Let me throw up a quick fish story before we go on to this bad boy. I love the taste of fish. I love fish so much. And one of my favorite fish is salmon because salmon has a really strong fishy taste, and I love that fishy taste. I know that there's people out there that are like, that's disgusting. I hate fish. My roommate actually through most of college hated fish a lot. I love that fishy taste though. And there was actually a really funny thing. I mentioned the walleye thing earlier. That was last year. Actually, Michael was there too. Michael, my brothers, my cousin, and my uncle, we all went on a chartered fishing trip to catch walleye. And I had never eaten walleye before that point. And they were really talking it up to me because they're like, oh no, it's delicious. It's like a fish without the fishy taste. And it was delicious, but I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, I want the fishy taste. The fishy taste is what I'm here for. Michael loved it though. Michael loved walleye a lot, and it was really good. But I was just like sitting there thinking like that's not a selling point to me. Don't say it's a fish without the fishy taste. Say it's a fish with the fishy taste, and I'm in. All right. By chance, do you know this fish's name? It will only be by chance that I know this fish's name because I don't know what I'm looking at. Not a salmon. That's not the pig salmon. Not a catfish. It doesn't got whiskers. It's not a lamprey. I showed a picture of one earlier. Not that I've seen that picture yet, but you did, and you guys should know that's not a lamprey, unless I'm wrong. I'm gonna go with gar. I think I might have just learned what a gar is. I did. I know what a gar is now. It's that thing. Oh, here they are. Oh, I think these are salmon. I'm gonna think these are salmon. It looks like they're doing the swimming upstream thing. It's just super cool, by the way. If you guys ever get the chance to actually watch salmon do the swimming upstream thing, it is super cool. They do like the jumps. It's super fun to watch. I'm gonna go with coho salmon. All right. What was this fish named by its founder? First of all, I don't mean to disagree with you guys. You guys made a wonderful fish test. I don't know if the guy who discovered it is this fish's founder. That's just me. I mean, it looks like a perch, and it's got the same spines that the perch had. It's not a sturgeon. I know sturgeons are big. They're like pretty big fish, so I don't think that dude's holding it. So I don't think it's a sturgeon. Largemouth bass, I don't think it is either. I forget what those look like exactly, but I don't think it's that. Perch, I could see. Walleye, I don't believe had spines. Again, I wish I remembered walleye better than I do, but I don't believe they had spines on them. So I'm gonna go with perch. Hey, perch! My boy perch again! Oh my gosh, that thing is a monster! What is that? What is that? That looks like an angry salmon. It's not a salmon, clearly that's not an option. Mosquito fish, chinook, quillback, or lake sturgeon. I don't know. I do not know what almost any of these really are. I don't think it's a mosquito fish. Mosquito fish, I mean, if it's eating, I imagine it's named that because it's eating mosquitoes. Probably is on the smaller side. This thing's pretty big. Quillback, it doesn't have quills still on its back. I'm really hoping that that's really why it's called that. Chinook or lake sturgeon. I said sturgeons are pretty big. My information for that, though, I should probably come clean now, is from one of those fishing shows where they go after the really, really big fish. So in my head, it was bigger than this. That might have been the show playing it up. Chinook, I've heard the name, but I really can't pair that to the fish. Ooh, I don't know. I actually really don't know. I'm actually gonna go with Chinook, I think. I don't remember the sturgeon's head looking like that. Could be totally off base. Am I right? I was right! Oh, that was really stressful for some reason. Oh my gosh, what is this? A 3D rendering of a fish? Alright, I have no perspective of this thing's size. It's not an eel, not a catfish. It's either a bay anchovy or a white bass. I mean, it's pretty white. Gonna go with white bass and hope for the best? Alright! You know, this test is going better than I actually thought it was going to. Look at this guy, he's like flying. Alright, not a striped bass. Could be the Atlantic salmon. I live on the Atlantic coast, but I'm actually not super familiar with the salmon from these parts, so could be. Not a gar. I'm gonna go with Atlantic salmon. It's doing the salmon jump. I gotta, yeah! Alright, Atlantic salmon. That thing looks cool. I didn't even really realize there were like a lot of salmons in the Atlantic. I kind of thought that was more of a West Coast thing. Shows how much I know about fish. Oh, this guy looks sad. Why is he so sad looking? Walleye, quillback, herring, or salmon? It's not a salmon. He looks small. I mean, I can't really prove that. I remember walleye being bigger. I'm gonna say not walleye. Doesn't look like he has quills on his back. American shad herring. I'm only familiar with the red herring. And I hope this isn't it. Oh! Oh, it wasn't a red herring! It was an American shad herring. No, that was... No, wait. There it is! Oh, man. I'm telling you, these fish jokes really do write themselves. It's crazy. Can I identify the fish shown here? Don't know what that is. Bluegill, salmon, largemouth bass, or mosquito fish. I don't know why I don't read them in order. Whatever. Could be a mosquito fish, but I don't know. Bluegill? Oh, he's a little blue around the gill, actually. I was going to say he's not blue, but he's a little blue around the gill. Not a salmon. I don't think it's a largemouth bass. Again, I'm a little blurry on what that thing looks like. I could go either way. I'm going to really lean into the blue and the bluegill. Woohoo! I almost totally missed that blue. Is it normal to celebrate? How many questions are on here? Oh my gosh, there's like 1 billion questions on here. Oh, okay. Well, speed round then. That's a salmon. Boom. Dude's got a big mouth. I'm gonna go with bass. Boom. Wow, this is actually going really well. That's some kind of eel, probably American. Boom. Don't know what that is, even a little bit. It's got a big head carp. Boom. Wow. People name fish for exactly what they look like. Don't know what that thing is, but this is the only one I've never heard of. Boom, warmouth. Thing looks creepy, but it's some kind of catfish. Or not an option. I don't know what this thing is. Gonna go with sturgeon. Boom! That was kind of a guess. Didn't think that's what sturgeon looked like. Hey, another thing. Gonna go with sturgeon again because it looks the same as the last one. What's that thing? No clue. I'm gonna go with a herring, blueback herring. Boom! Oh my gosh, it's so small! It looks like a slimy sculpin. Hey! Man, these things are really aptly named. That thing is not a goldfish. I'm gonna go with muskellunge. That one's, I don't know where I got that name. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna say shad. Boom! Oh, it's I was gonna say sardine because it looks like the little tin. I guess smelt. I think those are the same thing. Similar things, not the same thing. Similar things. I don't know what this one is either. It looks like a diamond darter though, because it looks fast. I am amazed that I'm guessing a lot of these right. Because I don't know my fish. I've never heard of half these fish. I mean, I've heard of like the common name for them, I guess, like bass or perch, but I don't know like the specifics. Oh, this is the guy with the little mosquito fish. Oh, he's so small. Oh, there's gotta be a goldfish. They don't look like how I thought they look. Wait, that was stupid to say. I know it's gold. Stop. I knew it was like orange, but I don't know. I think I was picturing like the bigger, fatter goldfish. Well, that's gotta be... Oh, that's the lamprey! Look, it's got the creepy mouth! Creepy lamprey. Love you. I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm going to guess it's a brown trout. Woohoo! Man, love this. I like this quiz a lot. It's very long, though. Don't know what you are at all. Snakehead. It looks like a snake. I have no clue what you are either. Grass carp. You look like a carp. You look like the last carp I saw. It's amazing how all these... I mean, I guess that's why they have the same name. But they look very similar. You're the only one I've never heard of is the sauger. Bowfin. Only one I haven't heard of. What the heck are you? Pink salmon? I gotta be honest. Didn't know that one. Even though I talked up the whole salmon thing earlier. Didn't know that one. Guessed because I knew it wasn't the striped bass. Was about to pick striped bass, then I remembered I already saw one. This picture's super blurry. I mean, again, it's the only one I've never heard of. This test is very easy to kind of game. Oh, that one looks like a pig. How the heck is that possible? I'm gonna guess it's a whitefish. Yeah, for some reason, like every option they put in eel and bass, and like I've already seen both of those. Oh, that's gotta be a sunfish, I guess. Oh, I think I've seen this thing. No, I haven't. I was thinking it was a rockfish, but it's not a rockfish. The only one I've never seen so far is a smallmouth bass. That's what bass look like. Ah, learning. I mean, that's gotta be a largemouth bass. Freshwater fish. There was a freshwater fish test only, apparently. I only got one wrong. That is kind of surprising. I mean, like I said, that was a really easy test to game. I really didn't know the answers to like the vast majority of those, and I was just kind of able to work it out based on the answer choices. But that was actually really fun, and I feel like I got to learn a little bit more about fish by doing that. So I'm into that. I'm always into fish. Thank you guys for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and check out the description below for the links to our website. There's some fun stuff on the website. There's also links to my Twitter and a link to buy our book if you're interested in that. With that, though, I've been Francis Booker, and thank you guys for watching. Man, I wish I made more fish puns.